6 seconds, man. We're going to be in that loading screen. Who do you think's going to take it away? Is Cranor's team going to get that Zuki change and make this happen? Or is Kerodon's squad going to just bring it home on the Evos Laboratory, like Lord Cleveland said, Grimolition's playground? The only change to the lineup, guys. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, Kerodon's Gremolitions has been immaculate. Now that he just got a map that he basically can't get touched, and they don't really have a character that can force him out of his positions that he wants. So I just don't see how Cranor's team can deal with this.
Well, it may all come down to just focusing the pup. As soon as pup shows up, you know he's going to go for Sephiel. It's worked in the past to just punish the support. Maybe just simply 4 people turn on him all at once.
Then again, I mean, the map is still really good for Lockwood. I just think that Gremolitions has a bigger advantage on the map, just because he's shooting over stuff instead of around stuff. And things like that, but Gremolition just doesn't have that problem to deal with. Cranor is going for an extremely aggressive move here in terms of attaining vision. They're spreading themselves out more. They're going to go searching right away, which I think is the right choice.
Cranor and Lucan sticking together, looking for those eyes on the enemy team, but they see nothing just yet. The pup, Truant, going way off to the side. Obviously, hunting for an Aurora.
Yep, and actually, I just realized that they've gone with this same movement. Red team has gone with the same movement most of the time. Yep. All 3 of them stick together, and then the dog ends up on the opposite side.
Oh, Fidia in a little bit of trouble here. They have eyes on Fidia. She has no clue that anybody is in there.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big surprise. They're just going to she's just going to eat a ton of damage here. Seth's position is really good. He doesn't have anything to worry about from Truant, and it's going to continue into the next turn as well.
Fidia priming those rockets, Dinah the Dragon on Zuki, getting that big one primed up, getting the slow mod off as well, so that's going to help out. And oh my goodness, here comes the damage. Fidia getting that black hole, but I mean, this is going to be devastating. Cranor's going to throw, I believe, Fidia back through that Lockwood trap. And there it comes. Here comes the classic at this point, Cranor Rask throw. And Rask right where he wants to be, surrounded by 3 enemy freelancers.
Lucan's got a good light him up here. Zuki's got a good shot. Seth's in a position away from the dog, and Cranor's got a good swing. So red team is definitely on the down slope here.
Yeah, Lucan on the pup only has this turn left for his invisibility, so he's going to lose his might. They're going to see him coming as soon as this turn's over, and he's not going to be able to get anybody. There goes Fidia's dash. Kerodon bombing running out as well. Lucan's going to go through the wall and take a little bit of damage on the way. Kerodon trying to protect himself from Cranor with that Splort.
Are you sure you want to stand there?
Nice street cred taunt by Zuki. Here it comes. Kaboom! With the nice little booty shot. There we go. And the basic attack hits crazy as well. 38 damage from Lucan's Lockwood and 24 from Cranor onto Crazy. Blue team coming out big. But here comes the huge...
That is so massive.
Huge black hole wall combo. Wow.
It's really unfortunate that Pup couldn't get a little bit closer, because if Pup was on top of that pile right there, this would be so much in red team's favor. I mean, they'd be pushing for a triple kill by like turn 8.
Absolutely.
But it's blue team's ability to, or Cranor's ability to stick to Crazy here is definitely going to cause a problem for red team though.
Turtle Deck coming out all over the place. Crazy going to shield himself from the damage coming in from Cranor. Here comes Trent dashing onto Sephiel. Of course, he wants that Aurora. And there's Fedia for the punch. Down to the dragon, getting some damage out, and the shock therapy comes out from Aurora. Cranor dashing and slashing. And Kerodon looks like it's going to be bounce time. Back through the wall! Oh my goodness.
Been tinkering with this.
Devastating
So
combo.
Red Team took a situation that looked terrible for them and completely flipped it.
First blood on
now
this.
Diana's sitting there without much health and scrambled in a position where even a catalyst doesn't really give her any advantage. She can't go to Truan's brush to see her. That which only leaves one other brush. If they don't see Diana's dash, they know exactly where she is no matter what.
Let's make you more attractive.
Here comes the black hole back on Fedia. Diana the Dragon, catalyst flashing away. Nice little bounce shot from Lucan's Lockwood onto Fedia, but here comes Kerodon with the whiffs.
Wasn't this good when I was a lad?
Second win from Fedia, used turn 6, and here comes Walkies. Is it going to hit? Oh, just grazed her thigh with that Walkies. Didn't quite catch it. Crazy taking some more damage from Cranor, and he takes the health before Pup can get there.
Diana's catalyst there was extremely smart because it's one of those situations where it's so stupid it works, and it was too obvious that she was going to end up in that brush, so she just put herself out in the open. And now she has her dash if she ran into a situation, which she doesn't. Fedia moved away. Fedia still recognized the situation, though, and just took the health instead of even swinging anything, which was also really smart.
Crazy again has his ultimate already because of that huge play on the wall. The Helio wall taking down 2 turns worth of people. Fedia flashing in, trying to catch somebody in there, but Lucan is already gone.
What a cluster!
I think Diana the Dragon is safe from that black hole, to be honest. Cranor not even taking damage this turn. Yep, the wall saves Diana the Dragon. She goes over and hits one of the bombs.
Yep. Hits 2 mines, 26 damage, weakened. Fedia sees her. It's kind of unfortunate that she took a situation where she was at an advantage and kind of threw it away, but it's kind of hard to predict something like that, so you can't really blame her. I think Cranor is, going to use Upheaval. Throwing Crazy, I assume. Not too much action this turn, really.
Yep, Fedia priming the rockets, Pup going invisible and getting that might. Lucan throwing out the trap, trying to predict Kerodon, trying to go for that might buff, but he is not. He's still going over the trap, though. Crazy ulting himself.
Later, suckers!
And my favorite taunt in the game. Later, suckers, she is gone. Back behind the cover. Good spot for Zuki to sit in. Trying to protect that might buff.
Make these rounds myself.
Double the explosions!
Oh my goodness. Air Rask flies again. Throwing people over that Lockwood trap. My goodness. And
Cranor
into
have,
the Ion Cloud.
Multiple fling last game? Because I think he ran a different mod. I don't know. Regardless, it was much. He got much more out of that than I expected, and he was willing to take the wall, which is, I mean, I don't know. All this situations, the game's pretty even. It's kind of hard to predict anything that's going to happen in the future.
Truant going for Sephiel again. He has a 1-track mine, but the big AoE damage coming out of Lucan. Fedia already jumped over onto down to the dragon, barely alive. But is this it? Oh no, just 10 damage from the rockets. If that shock therapy did not come out, Diana the Dragon was dead that turn.
It's just slowed next to Fedia. No cooldowns left. She has an ult. She gets Truant and Fedia with it. She wants to throw it away. It's not bad. Man, I can't even decide what I would do if I was anybody here. Crazies is obvious, but outside of that...
Well, down to the dragon, it's either ult or basic attack. Dying either way, so I would probably try to do the ult myself. But Cranor obviously going to do the dash ult combo. choosing to go with the big one, putting the slow on Crazy, but he is dashing away out of the danger. Cranor coming in. Kerodon throwing down the Spore. He is in big trouble. I think he goes down to Lucan this turn as well. Big ol' coming out from Sephiel. Oh, keeps him alive.
Yeah, I kind of question Diana's decision not to ult there, because if the communication is good, then he should have recognized that he was going to live through that turn, and just went for the ult.
Well, Cranor's
because
team
they
blue
were
side.
forced. I'm sorry, they were forced to attack Diana to kill her in that situation, which means that her ult was going to hit both people.
Well, it's pretty obvious where Diana the Dragon is. I'm pretty sure she's going down this turn. Fedia may actually just try to fake him out and ult somebody else, but I don't see why. Crazy off on the wings, trying to survive. The game is tied up 1-1. We just passed the halfway mark. Here comes Diana the Dragon, priming her ultimate. And the Weaken and the Might coming in from Aurora. Cranor coming in, 23 damage on Crazy, but it's not enough. Big one hits nothing. And here comes the ultimate from Diana. 44 damage.
I smelt it and dealt it, and you felt it. Echo him.
And Crazy goes down for the Helio, and so does Diana the Dragon. So they trade 1-for-1 this turn. Huge football coming in.
Right when Litton's dog barks, there goes the subwoofer.
Yep.
Yeah, Seth is kind of screwed here. There's really no getting out of this. Even in Catalyst, the health, whatever. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. You got 2 turns to live, basically.
The only chance I think is if
Cranor's
she
probably gonna
catalysts the opposite way she's going, because it's clear that she should try to go for the health. But here they come, right next to her, and Lucan getting that good bounce off. He's weakened though. Fedia with the ultimate whiff again. Kerodon with the big bang hits nobody as well.
As I expected, Fedia called out the health and just moved to it, took it from Seth. Seth has his heal, which is good, because he's going to get a knockback on both the dog and Fedia. Gives an opportunity to get out of the situation.
Absolutely.
Even though Fedia's ults have missed, they're always right next to teammates that need help. So it's not like they go without purpose.
Sephiel getting that big 40 health down. Fedia on the Garrison priming the rockets once again, and here comes the Lockwood. He has ult, but Pup dashing to Sephiel. Is Lockwood going to ult through the wall there? No, he's going to do the AoE attack. Good damage coming out. Kerodon looking to take out Sephiel, I believe, is going to do so. So even through the 40 heal. And Pup goes down. So they trade again.
Truant made the choice there to dash because he has the mod that gives him 10 extra health. He was looking to live, but I don't think he expected Diana to get a shot off from that range. Well, they didn't really know where Diana was.
Absolutely. So, and Lucan is scrambled this turn, so he cannot ult or dash.
Kerodon's back in a position where he can start playing the Gremolitions game, which is really good. And there's a lot more action in this game than there was in the other ones, that's for sure.
Yeah, 3 kills to 3 kills, turn 14. It usually takes us to turn 18 before we get that far. Fedia jumping in, and Diana the Dragon whiffing completely. Fedia getting a nice rocket off on 3 individuals. And dodges the damage from Lucan. Kerodon coming in with the big-time Grimo. Get behind wall, press number 1 over and over and over. Gremolitions love it. He's sticking in that same position as well.
Yep, Kerodon Crazy's positioning is really strong here. Fedia still has a shot to hit pretty much everybody if she wants it. She's healing. Crazy's got a shield for her. She doesn't really have a whole lot to worry about here. This game might come down to a Lucan's decision making, which I keep saying, but it keeps holding true with the blue team.
Ace in the hole.
Here comes the big ultimate from Lucan's Lockwood. He only does a little bit of damage to Fedia and Kerodon. Two relatively healthy individuals. Sticky Bombs coming in onto Garrison the Fedia. And Kerodon's Grimo shooting where Lucan used to be.
Stay on target.
This is good for Lucan, because even though Gremlicians is right by him, he can't get knocked back into mines. He has a good shot on him to chase him down. His health's not great, but Pup ran away from him. If I was red team, I would try to kill Cranor before he gets an ult again.
Here comes the Mighted Shield and the weaken onto Kerodon from Aurora. Cranor beaten on somebody, but here comes the Sticky Bombs and Fedia punching down at the dragon back to return fire, but there's no cover bonus if you're right next to somebody. 48 damage from the Lockwood auto basic attack, and Kerodon trying to sport and protect himself. And of course, who would have guessed that Truant would be going for Sephiel for a little walkie? Oh, they just messed up the walkies, though. Bit of miscommunication. Major mistake from Kerodon.
4 turns remaining.
Now they're saying there's a bug that Pup couldn't do any actions, but he moved just fine. I wish there was a way we could pause the game, but we don't have that option. I don't know what's happening here, why they're saying W stuff.
I mean, there's no reason, because at this point, you don't get a restart. You just kind of have to deal with it, you know, even if somebody disconnects.
You're not going to get a restart.
Here comes Cranor onto Fedia. Oh man, I don't
have an option to pause and tell them, you know, hey, sorry, you have to play.
I can smell the drama overflowing already.
Yeah, this is rough. It's really unfortunate.
Fedia priming the rockets, Cranor getting the self-heal going and ulting, so Fedia is going to be going down this turn. That's going to be an advantage for Cranor's team. Big one coming in from Dinah the Dragon, and the basic attack. Fedia is deader than dead 3 times over, I think.
I wish there was something I could do, but there's not. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, this is just kind of understood. You know, once you get into a game, if it's like loading into the game and you disconnect or something goes wrong, then we can restart. But otherwise, you just kind of have to deal with what's happening. It's an unfortunate turn of events, definitely, and I feel bad for them, but it is what it is. It could have easily been the other team that had somebody get a bug like that, and we would still have to continue, you know.
I'm such a good friend.
Crazy throwing down the shielded might and getting the ultimate ready. Cranor dashing to the health. Good on him. Crazy whiffing, but Lucan getting a nice AoE attack off. Sephiel taking some damage over the wall from the Grimo, of course. Getting some damage on Crazy, but here comes down to the Dragon to do 25 more. I believe. You're going to come in, damage on Sephiel.
Oh, they got it.
Oh! Good job, Red Side. They tie it up, turn 20, the last possible moment they could. We're going into overtime, sudden death, ladies and gentlemen, 4-4. Who is going to pull it out?
They're going to do that.
Yeah, they kind of screwed themselves by not doing anything that one turn because they had a bug on the side. You know, they wasted a whole turn doing nothing, and they just took free damage.
Yep.
Lucan using the dash to get out. Here comes Sephiel's ult, healing guys up, and that's probably going to be GG. Crazy ulting himself, getting some damage down and protection. 60 effective health coming out on that. Here comes down to the Dragon, shooting where someone used to be. Kerodon, I believe. You're going to come in, damage on Sephiel.
Oh, they got it.
Oh! Good job, Red Side. They tie it up, turn 20, the last possible moment they could.
Sudden
We're going into overtime, sudden death, ladies and gentlemen, 4-4. Who is going to pull it out? Oh, this is so tense, man.
And is doing an ult without a doubt. Truant is actually dashing to Lucan, which is extremely smart. It looks like that's who they're going to go for now.
Cranor healing himself up there for 20. Crazy trying to put the wall up, hopefully blocking somebody off there. Down at the Dragon priming the ultimate. Lucan throwing out the trap. Lots of dashes coming in. And yeah, they are trying to take out Lucan for sure. Cranor taking the Helio damage. Here comes the Diana ultimate, the Zuki ult. And oh, Crazy's going down. That's going to be game over for Cranor's team. They pull it out game 3, 5-4 in overtime.
Victory.
GG.
Probably lost that contract. Plenty more where that came from.
I am not looking forward to Discord chat after this one, my friend. You're going to have your hands full with Fedia for sure.
The communication is going to be really unfortunate.
But Lucan, again, carrying his team on his back. 603 damage. Never dying. In on 4 of the 5 kills. 254 damage taken. He did exceptional all throughout the tournament, most likely, but definitely throughout the finals. And the red side on Kerodon's team, nobody above 500 damage, so Fedia the leader over there on the Garrison, 466.